think that when you look at overall depth, there are very few offensive lines in the league that are both dominant in starting five and have depth.
Absolutely.
If you look at the complete package for the 49ers, even after the injury to Justin Skule, who I believe was a key backup piece, I think that they have one of the best. I would put them in top 5 as far as starting 5 quality and depth behind it, because you have several key people. Now we're counting on Sean Coleman. I realize we haven't seen him in 2 years, but he was considered to be a fantastic swing tackle prior to the injury. So assuming he comes back at a reasonable percentage of himself, I think it's fair to assume he'll still be that. Daniel Brunskill, obviously such a talented backup. You just have that depth, and bringing in the center to solidify the line, be the offensive play caller for the line unit. I think the Alex Mack addition, as long as he doesn't have a big drop off, will pay big dividends.
Yeah, and I think the main thing is that if he just plays for this team all 16 games for the length of his contract, man, that would be a huge plus, because that was a position where the team had so much influx last season, especially at the center position. Then even if not necessarily the center position, but if you go back to 2019 with the offensive line, there was all kinds of stuff going on with Joe Staley, obviously. But I think people have this idea that in the Super Bowl run, right, that the team didn't get as injured, but this team still got very injured, and they were able to rely on their depth, like you were saying. And that's a thing, just even with the drafting of a guy like Jalen Moore, they understand how important this is for this team's success. They understand that if they can't win in the trenches, especially on offense, that the running game, you can't do anything with it.
No, Kyle seems to understand winning in the trenches is still one of the most important things within the NFL. It doesn't matter whether we've evolved from a run first to a pass first league or not. You still have to have those big bodies in the trenches that do what they do. And the investments there, I think, will absolutely propel the 49ers forward this year. The Moore pickup in the draft was a huge value pick, I felt, when I looked at pundits that I trust and where they had ranked him. That seemed like great value, a great backup piece. It just seems like we now have the bodies in that room, and it's unfortunate that we lost Skule.
Right.
But I feel like if we don't lose any others, we still have a very deep room.